I'm going to say it right now. This game is something we didn't know we wanted. This game was kickstarted on Kickstarter.com, but I speak for the people who are unaware of it, such as me. I wish I could give this game a 10 out of 10 and leave it at that, but that's not how a review works, and I would also love to talk about this game. This goes back to the old RPG roots, taking turns attacking your enemy. This combat system is highly comparable to Earthbound. I never played Earthbound, so that is the only comparison I will make here. Certain characters have combo attacks in order to do more damage. I appreciate that this system is optional since remembering each attack combo could be a pain and watching the animations get kind of annoying. There is a huge variety of characters you can use. Each character has their own unique set, so no two characters will feel the same. You kinda have to find what you like early on in the game, because as soon as you start power leveling your main squeeze, you will not be using any of your underlevel characters late game. There is another element they added to the combat in the game in general. There is also another element they added to the game in general, permadeath. Permadeath happens when you make a decision in the story to kill them, or when a boss rolls a chance to kill one of your own companions, or when you take a risk sleeping at an unprotected campfire. I wish this was done better and had a meaningful impact in the game. Save points just ruin it. If your favorite companion dies in combat, you can just simply reload like it never happened. And if you choose to sacrifice your party during the story, you could just change your party to useless characters you don't really care about. You can also save before you sleep and keep reloading until you get a rest without penalty. Outside of combat, it is fun to explore, find sweet loot, and interact with the game's wacky and creepy characters. Also, errands. There are some areas that are required to explore in a certain order in order to progress. This can be confusing if you do not keep track of your to-do list. Just play it safe and explore every facet of this game. It's worth it. Trust me. This is what you're playing the game for. The story. The strongest point of this game. I won't spoil any plot points outside of optimizations made by the trailer. The world has become a man-only apocalypse. You play as a bald-headed man named Brad, who has found a baby. Turns out she's a girl. The only one. When she grows up, every perverted man wants that ass. So you spend the game trying to get her back. I wish I was joking. I'm not. Do not be fooled by this game's trailer. I expected this game to be a lighthearted adventure, but it's actually the opposite. It is funny, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of dark tones and moments. It's an emotional roller coaster that you were not expecting. It's quite easy to forget that this is an adult game. There are some scary and disturbing things you will encounter. But anyways, you will learn a lot about the main character's past and be immersed in this apocalyptic world. They don't really touch on much. No one is starving or dying like you'd expect in an apocalyptic world. The focus is only on the fact that there are no women in this world. There is also a subplot going on in the background, but talking about it would only spoil the game. But I will say this. There are deformed mutant people. The biggest problem I have with the story is that none of the choices you make in the plot affect the ending. There are only 3 endings, which are only affected by the gameplay choices you make versus story choices. This is pretty disappointing. I hate when games do this when your choices ultimately carry no weight in the story. BioShock Infinite is the biggest offender of this case. The choices you make are only gameplay consequences, nothing else. I wish I could go into more into detail, but my reviews are supposed to be spoiler free. I don't think anyone would disagree that this soundtrack is just amazing. It's perfect at setting the mood and it gets you pumped up during boss fights at the right moments. It's got some really unique songs that you will find very memorable. Just listen to the trailer and you will know what I mean. When you have a big collection on Steam like me, you usually don't have time to finish games. But when I beat this game twice, I think that speaks volumes about it. It's one of the best indie games I've ever played, and you need to experience this for yourself in order to understand. I think the reason why I like this game so much is that I did not have any expectations other than making me laugh, which it did, but so much more. If you like this mature type of comedy and love RPGs, then I don't know why you haven't already played this yet. It's dark, it's gritty, it's hilarious. Go pick it up on Steam.